every single opponent Aurey Cox has faced up until this point has had the same or very similar amount of experience in the ring, but Martinez poses a very different challenge for him because he's had double the amount of fights. So, not to say that experience in this game means you're a better fighter. It just means you've had more chances to kind of prove to yourself, prove to your coaches, and just experiment even as well in terms of, what you can do and offensively, defensively, and how comfortable you are in the squared circle, so to speak.
David Martinez has made his way into the squared circle. 7-1 record, 1 win via the knockout. A young man that has a very diverse game, obviously. But now we'll send it over to Patrick Lowe.
Aurey Cox.
This will be one of the biggest challenges of Aurey Cox's professional career. Again, with 1 knockout just of those 7 wins for David Martinez, really shows the well-roundedness of his game. Incredible boxing IQ when you talk about the Mexican. As everybody inside of the Hershey Center on the edge of their seat waiting for the Brampton, Ontario native to come through the curtains. And here he comes as a very loud ovation takes over the Hershey Center in another battle of Canada versus South America. From Brampton, fighting out of Orangeville, Ontario. There's a good look there at his girlfriend, Camille. A ton of support for the rock star. And look at this. Batman has arrived in Gotham. Aurey Cox bringing some heavy artillery to ringside. Brampton's edition of the Dark Knight.
Yes, he's been a staple at all of Aurey's fights. And it's fantastic to see him sitting ringside too. It's so good in the corner.
A very intimidating presence there. Batman in the corner of Aurey Cox. I've now seen everything in the sport.
Welterweight division. Your judges for this bout are Mr. Jeremy Hayes, Mr. Harry Davis, and Mr. Alan Davis. When the bell sounds, the third man in the ring, your referee, is Mr. Dave Dunbar. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the colors of La Tierra Azteca. His professional record, 7 victories, only 1 defeat, 1 win coming by way of knockout. From Durango, Mexico, weighing 154.9 pounds, David Popeye Martinez. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing all black and accompanied to the ring by the Dark Knight himself. Undefeated as a professional, 4 wins, no defeats, 2 wins coming by way of knockout. From Orangeville, Ontario, weighing 155.9 pounds, Aurey Rockstar Cox.
went through the rules in the dressing room earlier. Belt line is here, belt line is here. Above these marks is good blows. I like a good clean fight. I want you to protect yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves now, gentlemen. Come out at the bell.
The first of back-to-back bouts, in the super welterweight 154-pound division. It is Aurey Cox taking on David Popeye Martinez. Here we go. Cox looking to make the crowd sing early on here in the Hershey Center. Couple of quick lefts there from Martinez. Big left. And down goes Popeye. You look at Aurey Cox right now, the confidence is showing. It almost looks like the bout's already won. Gonna make something happen now with the left. We talked about it. He's got a 50% knockout percentage in the way of Aurey Cox.
You know, I joked early on just about it's like a coming-of-age story, but it really is. You know, we've seen him grow as a fighter, and just his confidence you mentioned, just he seems so much more confident in his own skin and what his abilities are and, you know, what his strengths are, and he plays to his strengths.
And I think this fight is really a telling tale of another fighter that, you know, we've talked about in the same type of role as Aurey Cox, Ryan Young. This is a young man that we have seen through this promotion work his way up to elite status. Of course, both rocking undefeated records in this promotion.
Well, they're both starting to trade here.
Face of Aurey Cox quite red.
And Martinez is pretty long as well, considering he's not that much taller. For Martinez, you know, he's got that 7-1 record. He's no slouch either. I mean, his last loss came in December of 2012, so this young man is used to winning. You know, he's got a swagger to him as well. He was caught off guard, I think, the first, you know, minute or so of that round, but now he's definitely loosened up, and we're seeing what he's more capable of here, and this seems like it's going to be a really good fight on our hands.
Well, the end of the round came at the right time for Martinez. As we see a big combination there from Cox, leading to Martinez on his backside. But he didn't give up. He kept coming towards the second half of that first round, but certainly embracing the end of the round here in the way of Popeye Martinez.
Yeah, Martinez, like I said, you know, he just kind of needed that first minute to 90 seconds to, you know, kind of get his bearings within himself and feel a little bit more relaxed, at ease. And now we saw him open up a little bit more. He got that knockdown, but showed a lot of resiliency at the end of that round.
Former Olympian Dwight Fraser in the corner of Aurey Cox tonight. Love Batman in the corner of Cox. Certainly a fan favorite here. At one point, I would like to see Cox actually put on the Dark Knight suit in the ring. That would be something.
I don't think that's allowed, Kyle, but thank you for being a dreamer.
We'll have to talk to the commission.
You know, one thing I have to admit that I do like about Martinez's game right now is that he keeps busy. His hands are going.
Cox looking to really stay compact here. Not go out of his element. He had a game plan coming into tonight. He's looking to stick to it. As a roaring ovation for Aurey waves through the Hershey Center here, rallying behind their fellow Canadian. Just over a minute remaining here in round number 2. No doubt a 1-0 lead right now for Aurey Cox.
Yeah, Cox is throwing a lot of, more so the hooks, both sides. He's throwing the right and the left because he's finding that there were, you know, that's what landed, that's what knocked Martinez down in the first round, and it's still effective. He's finding that it's landing. Martinez, though, these two guys are in the middle of the ring throwing toe-to-toe. Very willing opponent, to say the least. Nice uppercut.
Haven't seen a ton of uppercuts connecting tonight through all of our bouts this evening. But when they do, it's a beautiful thing. Here comes Martinez. Coming alive here, but here comes Cox. Big right. Exciting end to that second round.
It's basically been going back and forth. This is a tough one to call right now. Both guys landing some pretty good shots on either side. Both guys very busy. Both taking command of the center of the ring. No one really backing up so much, but we're seeing Martinez kind of labor in his corner. We're seeing as both fighters now throwing those looping punches, rather, those hooks to the head, seem to be pretty effective for both fighters.
Both fighters getting some direction. Official looking to get this third round going here. And here we go. Cox looking to emulate what he did in that opening round. Certainly woke up the Hershey Center in more ways than one. There's something about this arena, Michelle, that brings the best out of Aurey Cox.
It's funny, we saw in the first round, you know, obviously both guys kind of guns and blazes. Same thing happened in that second round. Now they're a little bit more calculated. They're more choosing their shots right now. I think a couple more feints.
You can see the official keeping a close eye on Popeye. You can really see the way a fight's going on the tendencies of the official, really looking at seeing which fighter seems to be in a lull, really hurting. space here for Cox right now.
Yeah, Martinez has him up against the ropes.
Well, Cox fighting out of it. Great job. And the Aurey chance coming back through the building. Couple of big shots to the way of Popeye.
It's funny, you're seeing like the different styles, you know, so if you at home, you want to get into this sport, or, you know, still a beginner in the sport and wondering, you know, what it's like to fight or what kind of a style would I have. Martinez, it's, you know, I kind of want to say he's like traditional. He actually comes in, he literally steps in with that jab, comes in, and then that sets up a flurry of punches. Whereas Cox, you know, you're seeing now, he was feigning to get inside, then through his flurry.
So we see more of a back and forth round here from both. Tough to score this one in my eyes.
Yeah, both guys just really came here to fight and really doing a great job of trying to pick each other apart and find those proper openings. You know, as we mentioned earlier, Martinez, he's on a 5-fight win streak. His only loss coming in his pro debut, unfortunately, was a knockout loss. And you know, because both of these guys are choosing their spots and they, you know, are being more calculated with everything, that's what you're gonna find. You're gonna find the grazing of the punches. Both of them not landing, or both of them either landing at the same time and barely hitting each other, but that's what you're gonna get.
So we have now gone past the midway point of our bout here tonight between Aurey Cox and Popeye Martinez. This is a 6-round bout in the 154 super heavyweight, welterweight, division. We have an 8-round bout coming up next. It is Cody Crawley coming into the Hershey Center tonight in our co-main event of the evening, Michelle. We're coming down to the final bouts tonight. Big shot to the face of Popeye. Lefts being exchanged from both fighters.
I have to say as well, you know, like other than that second round where, you know, Cox got lit up a little bit, you know, his defense has definitely tightened up, especially in this fourth round here. It's like, yeah, but sometimes, you know, this is what you're gonna get. Like, you know, both fighters calculated, know almost, you know, you don't want to say they know what each other's gonna do, but this is how you get that kind of stalemate or chess match, so to speak.
I think it's a great analogy. I mean, I think that's boxing 101. I mean, it's a back and forth. It is a chess match.
round, you know, if he wants to take this round, he's definitely got to get out of that corner, which he did.
Popeye taking some big hits in this 4th round. A lot of people wondering at home, how is he still on his feet? As we approach the end of this round. Wow, you got to give that one to Cox. He looks strong.
Yeah, as mentioned, his defense is getting tighter.
We're going to look at some highlights here.
I'm trying to listen into both corners. Both corners are being really quiet right now. I'm trying to hear everything. They're not giving us anything. Just like those two fighters aren't giving each other anything either. Both have really good defense. They're like, you could say either really good defense or poor offense, however you want to see it, glass half full, I guess, right? But there are a lot of, I guess you could say, swings and misses because of the fact that, you know, they're being more calculated. They are defending better, incorporating a little bit more head movement, footwork. I think Cox still has the edge, however, because of that 1st round knockdown. And he won that 4th round there. I mean, it still could be tied up through 4.
You're watching Championship Boxing on Rogers TV. We are approaching our featured bouts of the evening. Kyle Alberto, Michelle Storino, bringing you all the action here tonight on Rogers TV. And we welcome everybody watching across the country, all over the world on YouTube.
We've had a little bit of everything so far tonight. We've had a few draws. We've had a devastating knockout. We've had a unanimous decision. And then the calculated chess match, so to speak, here.
A little bit of everything tonight on Channel 10. God, look at this exchange. It's being brought to the center of the ring here. And Cox looking to utilize that uppercut. Martinez was a little wobbly there for a quick second.
Oh, nice left hand.
Martinez hasn't taken a ton of devastating body shots, but certainly a ton to the face of Popeye.
Now, one thing, too, that Cox does well when he is up against the ropes is that he doesn't stay there too long, and that's the thing, too. It's a calculated thing. You know you have to get out of there. You know you have to defend. So many things are going through your mind when you are put up against the ropes. Obviously, defend yourself, see the punches coming, and then it's almost as if wait until the perfect time to explode, and then that's when you make your move, right? So you have to wait for that opening, but then you have to take it instantaneously as well. And you got to make that step either to your left, to your right, and then that corresponding punch that comes with it. Sometimes it's an uppercut to get out of the corner. Sometimes it's a hook.
Now, boxing is all about timing and what you do with the opportunities that are given to you.
And, you know, if you could be watching and you could be thinking, oh, I can't believe you didn't throw it there. Oh, I can't. You haven't. It's so fast in there. And, I mean, as much as you do technically want to think,
see an exciting end here to this 5th round.
As much as you do want to, you know, think while you're in there and have your wits about you, at the same time, you still want a lot of it to be, you know, muscle memory. You want to have that muscle reaction, so to speak, so that, you know, it's ingrained and learned in you that you know what to do when you are put in certain precarious positions, so to speak, like we mentioned, along the ropes. Martinez looking very, very winded right now. It seems as though his trunks could be too tight on him. They're holding his trunks back and he's having a hard time breathing. They're fanning him down in the corner. Very interesting situation happening in the blue corner right now for one Popeye Martinez as we head into, this is what you call the championship rounds, right? Even though this isn't a championship, these are what you call the championship rounds.
It's all on the line here in this final round between Popeye Martinez and Aurey Cox. I think what a lot of people at home might not know is you have a little bit of a fighting background as well.
I do. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah. You know what? You're a constant student of this great sport and of martial arts in general. You know, if I could recommend anything to anyone, put your kids into martial art. You know, it teaches so many things. Discipline, mentally, physically. You learn something about yourself every single time you do it. And it was the hardest thing that I've ever done. Fighting is the hardest thing that I've ever done as an athlete. Just because, you know, you can play team sports and you could do singular sports and tennis and whatever the case may be, but, you know, at the end of the day, you do your 6-8 week camp, you diet, you do everything you can the right way, you get up in there and you have all the support of your family, friends, your coaches, but it's still just you. You still got to make it happen. Cox taking some big punches here.
Here comes Popeye looking to make a charge here. I'll tell you, Popeye, unless Popeye performs a miracle here, this fight looks to be in the bag for Aurey Cox, so I think desperation is kicked in.
They're both fighting pretty desperately right now. And look, they're fighting as if they both have no idea who's winning this fight, which we've seen 2 draws already. Just trading back and forth.
You don't want to leave it in the judge's hands, and you got to put it in your own. Completely missed on that uppercut. One more chant of Aurey soaking through the Chocolate Center. We call that the Chocolate Center a lot here in these parts.
Ooh, a big right hand.
You can see both fighters, especially Popeye Martinez, just absolutely exhausted right now. Less than 10 seconds remaining in the bout. Well, he certainly made the Dark Knight proud. Aurey Cox, an incredible performance tonight.
That was a very, very good fight. Back and forth. Unbelievable. Just a ton of heart shown by both fighters. And, you know, on the same wavelength of what we were discussing before, too, it's different than any other sport in which, you know, you could have sparring partners and, you know, you can train, like we mentioned, for 6-8 weeks leading up to a fight, but nothing is ever going to emulate what it's going to be like once you're actually in there. And that's the thing. It's just so unpredictable.
Obviously, after every bout, fighters go back and look at the tape, take away positives, negatives. See a whole lot of negatives from the corner of Aurey Cox tonight. He had a very complete fight. Loved what I saw from the Ontario native.
Both fighters really, really performed well. I mean, you could tell there was something hampering Martinez during that fight as he would go back winded and need a lot of help in the corners in between rounds. But no, Aurey put the pressure on early. He put the pressure on late, got pretty winded in that 6th and final round and took a little bit of extra punishment.
As we are waiting for the official decision.
Are we going to have 3 draws tonight, Kyle? Is that what's going to happen?
We could. It's definite possibility with the way that tilt went in the 154-pound super welterweight division. The decision is in. Let's send it over now to Patrick Lono.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the bout 58, 55, 57, 56, and 57, 56 for the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Aurey Cox.
Give it to the rock star. Aurey Cox stays undefeated, improving to 5-0 on his professional boxing career. Still very happy with his performance, though, obviously. Popeye Martinez, one of the best tilts of the night, Michelle.
Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome. Back and forth. Aurey, improving his defense as the kind of rounds progressed.
As we'll get another look at the handiwork of both men.
That's a knockdown from the first round that...
Off that initial left.
Yeah.
And we're going to come right back after the break